Whoa! Awesome. Whoa! Whoa! That's too cool. Oh, that's so awesome.
Okay.
So she pulls her arms in and lowers them, and she pulls her free leg, that's the one not on the ice, in closer to the axis of rotation. So what that's doing is decreasing the moment of inertia, which is increasing the rotational velocity.
Right.
So then when she comes up, she opens up the body parts, which increases the moment of inertia, which decreases the rotational velocity, which allows her to push out of the spin in a nice controlled manner.
The human body can rotate freely about 3 principal axes of motion. Each of these axes is at right angles to the others and passes through the center of gravity. The rotational inertia of the body differs about each axis. Rotational inertia is least about the longitudinal axis, which is the vertical head-to-toe axis, because most of the mass is concentrated along the axis. A rotation of your body about your longitudinal axis is the easiest rotation to perform. Rotational inertia is increased by simply extending a leg or the arms. An ice skater rotates around her longitudinal axis when going into a spin. In A, the skater has the least amount of rotational inertia when her arms are tucked in. In B, the rotational inertia when both arms are extended is about 3 times more than in the tucked position. In C and D, with your legs and arms extended, you can vary your spin rate by as much as 6 times. You rotate about your transverse axis when you perform a somersault or flip. A. Rotational inertia is least in the tuck position. In picture B, rotational inertia is 1.5 times greater. In picture C, rotational inertia is 3 times greater. Finally, in picture D, rotational inertia is 5 times greater than in the tuck position. Rotational inertia is greater when the axis is through the hands, such as when doing a somersault on the floor or swinging from a horizontal bar with your body fully extended. The rotational inertia of a body is with respect to the rotational axis. A. The gymnast has the greatest rotational inertia when she pivots about the bar. B. The axis of rotation changes from the bar to a line through her center of gravity when she somersaults in the tuck position. The rotational inertia of a gymnast is up to 20 times greater when she's swinging in a fully extended position from a horizontal bar than after dismount when she somersaults in the tuck position. Rotation transfers from one axis to another, from the bar to a line through her center of gravity, and she automatically increases her rate of rotation by up to 20 times. This is how she's able to complete 2 or 3 somersaults before contact with the ground. The third axis of rotation for the human body is the front-to-back axis, or medial axis. This is a less common axis of rotation and is used in executing a cartwheel.
Applied to pedals that are attached to the crank arm. At the top and bottom of the pedal stroke, the torque is 0. At all other points in the pedal stroke, torque is applied, but for simplicity's sake we will imagine it as a lever that is repeatedly pushed down and pulled up. Here we calculate torque using average acceleration to find force.
or I'll tie myself up in knots.
It's a very low friction rotating platform. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on that platform. I'm going to hold these weights out. When I hold these weights out like this, I'm going to spin like this. When I hold them out far, do I have a lot of rotational inertia or a little? How about when I pull them in? A little? So if I get here rotating like this and I hold them out, what happens when I pull them in? Ooh. Easier to rotate, gang. Harder to rotate. Easier to rotate. Okay. You see such thing? All right. All right. You go to the little kids it is. You go to the ice follies. You see the skaters turning around like that. They're spinning, 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 spinning. And when they're spinning, they pull in like this. Yeah. Go fast, 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 and then they come on. Da 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 da. People think they're going like that for applause. You know what they're doing? They're trying to save them from breaking their necks. You increase your rotation. Isn't that neat?